Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Glenleathann and the Scottish Farming series. So, thought I'd just start off the morning with a little bit of a show and tell. So, over here we have 16 small hay bales in here, 16 round bales, 18. So this is the leftovers we had from the field up near Woolly's sheep farm. Remember last episode we accidentally sold them, so I thought I'd give myself them back. So we took them back, and those have been put into there. We also managed to get from the other contract another 24 hay bales, and they went straight into this barn here. So in this barn here now we have 120,468 litres of hay, and plenty of food in there as well. So it's doing okay in here, pretty good. We've got manure here as well, and yeah, we've got milk and slurry, so everything's starting to tick up on that. The other cow barns are the same, they're slowly ticking up with bits and bobs, yeah, I managed to get the horses exercised as well. The other thing that we also have started is we started another 2 baling contracts. Now the baling contracts we've started over on 43 and 57. One is to take the silage bales and sell them at the bales market, the other one is at our heating plant. So hopefully any leftovers from that will go into the heating plant, we can get that production chain started. So our money is up. Money is up from the income from those 2 contracts we completed, but also our biogas income has started to kick in as well. So we've started to get money from selling our electricity. So I'm going to go down to here because we have the 942 ready to go. It is fitted with the horse seeder and seed hopper, and we are ready to plant some barley. Now we're going to do tram lines on this, so I'm going to get the menu open because otherwise I won't know what I'm doing. So the idea is we're going to do probably all these 2 fields with barley, and then yeah, we're going to make sure that we get the tram lines right on them. So this is a 6 metre seeder, so in effect I have an 18 metre sprayer, so I need to divide 6 into 18 is 3. So basically I will do 1 headland and then a pass with the tram lines on, and then the 3rd pass will be a non-tram line pass, and that is going to give us our 18 metres. Now what will probably happen with this field is I won't get perfect edges to it, because yeah, there will be some overlap with the seeder as we go round, and I'm going to have to round off the edges a little bit, but hopefully we'll be able to see the tram lines going in if I've got it set up right. I think it should be okay where it is. Might need to go a little bit further back, but we'll see. Just get this into the corner a little bit more. So like I said, I'm not going to be too neat. I want to make sure that we get the tram lines in the right place, but yeah, hopefully it should all work out fine. Starting with this field because it's got less corners. Put some lights on as well because it is feeling very autumnal in Glenleathann today. I've flicked the time up to ×2 now as well, now we've finished most of our builds, but I will probably add little bits to the farms as we go as well, but pretty much set up, ready to keep farming. So that's what this series is all about, the farming, but also some of the building as well. Right, one more edge of the field and then we can get the first tram line in. Okay, so what we need to do then is I'm going to come in with the, if we go in cab we'll be able to see it a bit better. Let's turn that on, lower that down, so that is now active, and then we put this down like this. We should see a tram line being put in. So you can just about make it out there, just about see it. So what we need to do now is do a full round of the field again, and that'll get our headland. Well, we need to do two, one with the tram line, and then that will give us our full headland of this field, and then we can do the ups and downs. And we don't want too much overlap, otherwise oh, that's gonna make a bit of a mess. That's fine. It's quite hard with making the corners, isn't it? But hopefully it'll look alright in the end. So round that way and then round again, and then we can take the tram line off. Alright, so we're going to lift that tram line, lift the cedar, and then what we want to do is we want to do a full lap without now. So if we start in this corner, okay. So now no tram line, and then that's going to give us our full working width of the sprayer. Okay, and once I've done this one, what we'll do, we'll set up a bit of a time lapse or a montage. We'll get the rest of this field. So maybe start the other one as well. and then yeah, we'll hopefully get as much done as we can before it starts raining. Right, it sure is wet, never mind. So, as you saw from the wee montage, we've got the 2 fields seeded at least, and we just started rolling the first field and it started chucking it down with rain. So we've got a big thunderstorm just now. So I brought the Kubota back down to here, and yeah, we're going to jump in the L200 and we're going to nip up and get these bales off the fields. I think we'll nip up to the field with the hay bales first, because that is going to be a priority. So for that contract I borrowed the equipment, so there is a Massey Ferguson 8S up there and a bale loader, so we'll go and get that collected. And yeah, we'll take the bales up to the heating plant, and then hopefully anything that's left over we will get for ourselves. Should maybe put some lights on since it is now chucking it down. So yeah, but yeah, hopefully those tram lines look okay. If I quickly show you on the map, actually, best way to show it is probably this one. So where are we? These 2 fields here. So if I take off the growing state, it'll show you the tram lines. So there you go. So enter into the field there, round, and then up, down, up, down, up, down, and then out the field that way. And then this one down, round, like this, and then you can go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, and then out the field again. So it does seem to, hopefully it'll work, and it looks okay. we shall see. I'm hoping for the best, but yeah, not bad for my first attempt. Hopefully, we'll just see what happens. No one crossing, that's good. So if I cut up this one, isn't it? Yeah, this one here, and then we'll head up to the field. So go around this way, and this takes us around the back to the horse livery. What I also did off screen is I got all these horses red as well, so there's 6 horses up here, so we rode them, plus I rode my 2, so 8 horses in total. But that's all good. And what we'll need to do for Cobbler's livery is we'll need to get lime and fertiliser on his fields as well, and that'll need doing. But the horses are happy, which is the main thing. Well, it's a bit quieter here today, a few less cars by the looks of it. It's probably the wet weather put people off. So if we turn down this way and come into this grass field, then we can get it all sorted. There we go. Right. Turn them off. Yeah, so all the kit's in the field here, and obviously we've got the 8S here. And what we're going to do, we're just going to get this picking up these bales. So there are not hundreds of bales on this field, so it should be a pretty quick job. And then yeah, we can get these down to the heating plant. So I've just had a couple of days off, and I've been we went away camping to a place called Port Soy, which is up on the Moray coast in Scotland, in between Aberdeen and Inverness, and got to go surfing for the first time in quite a few years. I used to surf a lot, but not so much anymore, so I'm pretty unfit. But while I was in the water, I stood on a weaver fish. So a weaver fish is basically a small fish about 20 centimetres long in length, but it has spikes on its spine, and if you stand, they bury themselves in the sand, and if you stand on them, their spines inject you with a poison into whatever you stood on it with, so it might be a hand or it might be a foot, and so I stood on one by accident, and yeah, basically my foot has swollen up like a balloon. It was incredibly painful at the time as well. It's like someone had just run over your foot with a tractor or something like that, so it's pretty sore. But yeah, so it's all swollen up at the moment, so I'm kind of having to rest my foot a little bit until it heals and the swelling goes down and the pain goes away. But not to worry. So let's get this up to the heating plant. I'm going to get it in. I've got one more bale left, which is a bit annoying, and then we'll come back for that and get that into there as well, and all shall be good. Well, what a fiasco this has been. We've got there, well, kind of got there. The contract is, as you can see just up in the top corner, 77% completed. What I've had to do, the heating plant would not accept the bales. So what I've done is I've brought the bales down to here, put them in our silage factory here, which has given us the hay. So what we're going to do now, I've already taken one full trailer load down there, so we'll get this in there as well, and hopefully this will complete the contract. Now anything that's left in the silage factory I will then bring up off camera, and we'll get this heating plant processing. But yeah, a little bit frustrating. I went and got the other random singular bale as well and put it in there, so 15 bales in total. But yes, let's get this up to the silage, sorry, the heating plant, and we'll get it processed. Yes, so I think this episode I've done in about 5 sittings so far. I just keep getting interrupted, so it's not been great. So hopefully it doesn't come back across too disjointed, and it comes across a little bit more together than how it has been as I've recorded this. But yes, not to worry. So I think once the rain stops, we will obviously get back on with the rolling of the fields. What I am going to do as well next episode is we're going to start sorting out manure and slurry and things like that as well. We may well do just now as well. We've got a whole load of fertiliser in our fertiliser production building up here at the PGA as well. So we might sell a load of that as well just at the end of the episode now, and hopefully that's going to give us a chunk of money. But I'd like to pay off the loan which we have at the moment. We've got an 80,000, or is it 60? I can't remember actually. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, £80,000 loan still at the moment, so we need to get rid of that. And then yeah, it'd be good to invest in some more cows at some point as well. But yes, if we can get those 2 fields rolled, I think, well, we'll be moving into 4th of September before long, and yeah, I'd like to get, obviously we'll have a cornfield to harvest before the end of the year, but I'd also like to sort out the grass fields as well. I'd like to get one more cut off then before I do anything else, because that would be quite handy. I went a slightly long way around, but never mind. And then yeah, we'll have to replough one of those grass fields ready for the spring. The other thing that I'm not quite sure, so friend of the channel, Milk That Hen, is running the same map as me at the moment, Glenleathann, and doing an absolutely amazing job on his goat dairy, so do go and check it out. But he's been given the nod that using a weeder on grass fields will help with the environmental score for precision farming. So I think, yeah, I might experiment with that as well and see if it works. So we sold our weeder, but we might buy another one and see how it goes. Right, let's get this in here. So, bit of a pain that it doesn't accept bales, this, but never mind. Know that for the future now. There we go. So that's all going in nicely into ours now. So what we can do, we go 20 odd in there. We can get this processing now. So this is going to give us 100 electricity for every 1,000 litres of hay, 50 heat, and 100 of ash. So we will distribute the electric to the electrical charger, distributor, and then the heat we will directly sell. So I might just store that up actually just now and just sell it as a wanna. Right, so Relatively slow that by the looks of it, but it is now running with 30,000 litres. There we go, it's already processing, look at that. Great. Okay, so we'll leave that to it. Oh, I was going to get some fertiliser, wasn't I? Let's get the fertiliser from here. There we go. And the silage bales over at our farm are fermented as well now, so I think what we'll do, the ones off the contract we'll put into the BGA here, I think, and then the ones at the farm we will use for food. So there's quite a lot of fertiliser. How much have we got in here? Might leave 5 in there. Oh, there we go, that's full anyway. So how much have we got left in? There you go, 5 almost 6. Alright, put a cover on that. We'll go out this way. And yeah, we'll head to the sell point. Okay, just coming back into the town then. And the best place to sell this is Francois' Sales. Which kind of makes sense since he sells fertiliser, he would buy it too. So we'll nip up here. And yeah, the sale price is actually pretty good. 2,800 per 1,000 litres, so I think, yeah, we should make, well, in excess of 40,000 here. 43? 44? Right. And this should pay off most of our debt. Let's get this in here. Nice. Right, there we go. So what's that? 57,000 and 55 and 718 environmental score award. That's not bad, is it? So in that case, what we will do is we'll pay our loan. Done. Happy with that. So we'll get rid of that loan and then we can hopefully invest in cows in the next coming months. So I think what I'll do is I will pick up the rest of the grass or rest of the hay. Then I will sort out the silage bales, and then when the rain eventually stops we will look at getting the fields rolled, and we can then move on to casting our attention to maybe the other farms actually. If there's nothing much happening on our farm, we might do some weeding actually on these grass fields. Just knock them back a stage, but that's fine. These people are everywhere. Yeah, we might knock it back a stage and then we can have an experiment, see if it increases our score at all. Right, I think we'll finish there. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have done, don't forget to hit that like button. If you want to subscribe to the channel, please do. And if you want to share a comment, you are more than welcome to. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But in the meantime, from the very soggy Glenleathann and the Scottish Farming series, we will see you all again soon. Take care.